Hey there, Bourbon Street Joe here. Got another one for you. Even have my scale on. Today we're going to do, and I know the label's all scuffed to crap, this is a Lithuanian ration. One of the old style ones, and I've never actually done one of these before. I've seen them done a lot. This is menu number 8. Best for 30th of the 10th month of 2020, so just about 4 years out. 1459 kcals. Bit of your storage instructions. There are your details for the company that makes it. And then we'll get this one here. I believe it's a chicken menu. It's hard to translate. Chicken does come out, but that's all. Because of the scuffing. It's 673 grams, or 1 pound, 7.8 ounces for you non-metric types. Anyway, pretty nondescript, very similar to a US MRE. A little smaller, I think. But it does have a tear seal at the top. Not a peelable seal, obviously, but I mean, it's got a tearable seal. Could be terrible, could be great. I don't judge it. So let's get into it though. Again, I've done the newer style, or what I think is a newer style, which may just be a civilian copy from a company that does adventure tourism kind of stuff. Sure tears the bag up. Though it is a fairly sturdy plastic. Got a stove, a tray for heating food, and this is just foldy bendy bendy foldy. Obviously 2 up 2 down, which has nothing to do with baseball, oddly enough. I would recommend, if you're doing this for your protection, I would glove up, because these things are just a stamped sheet metal. We're going to use that. I would definitely pull that out. This is going to be our main, which just has a couple pieces of tape on it. Fairly sturdy pieces of tape. Right, so there's our cardboard sleeve. We do have an FRH, so it's kind of odd that they give you that, but and the FRH is by Pacma. It does have a bunch of details on top of it. 01291118, which means absolutely nothing to me. I believe that was a best before of 2020, so that could be a 2018 if that's what that stands for. The 911th day of 2018, the 12th month. I don't know what this reads like, but obviously here's your fill line. Very large heating element in there. All your instructions. 45 mils recommended, so not a lot of water, but anyway, here is our stewed chicken with rice mash. 240 gram rice, 100 gram of our chicken. There's our ingredients there. 46.8% chicken, water, 10% rice, pea fiber, salt, onions, rapeseed oil, carrot, spices, country of origin, Lithuania, hence Lithuanian ration. And I've seen, so your chicken, I don't know which side, but your chicken will be on one side, your rice will be on the other side. Not bad. Fairly weighty. I mean, it's 340 grams altogether, so not bad. We have our accessory pouch, which has our stinky fish tablets. which go over there. A very wimpy spoon. That's gonna busticate on you. We have a wet nap, which is in various languages there. It's water and alcohol. It's a refreshing lemon-scented towel. The world's second smallest zap strap, and to give you a comparison, there's your box of matches. So, yep. We have some, I won't pronounce that, blue tip wooden matches, striker on both sides, so a plastic bag, our SU1 Panzer waffles, good till 2021, everybody's Polish delight, and that did absolutely nothing to him. Yikes. We have some hazelnuts, which are, I am sure, probably not roasted and probably quite rancid. We have our second pouch. Always good to have two pouches. Sorry about that, kids. Children, whoever. I'm not Uncle Roger. I can address whoever I like. So that is going to be our instant coffee. 2 grams. Best before 2021, and it takes content of bag with boiling water. Stir up well, sugar to taste. Instructions are right there. So, negative on that. We have a Ruta chocolate. That's for 2021. Sure the weights are listed somewhere. Probably on that tiny little thing. Got some honey. This tiny little thing. We got 30 grams of orange flavored instant drink with vitamin C without sweeteners. That's a best before. Nope, that's probably a packaging date. Anyway, the instructions are 600 mils of cold water for that one. We have 12 grams of sugar for our coffee. And our tiny, tiny little thing that gives you menu number 8, which is stewed chicken with rice porridge, cracker special, hazelnuts, honey, our orange drink, chocolate, coffee, sugar, our serviette matches, moisture-free fuel, our heater, canned food heater, a tray for heating food, strap for package, and a plastic spoon. And all our other information on there. So we will, there's that Space King thing again. Anyway, we'll get rid of this. I don't know if I'm going to spark that up or not. I might do it. I'm a little worried about the patch panel, but hey, whatever. Be right back. Okay, so that boiled at about 14 minutes and 44 seconds, which was just before I turned the camera back on. The mushroom of death there is just about gone. Sort of boiling water. And that was 1 cup. Thanks, Larry. This has been going about the same amount, probably around 15 minutes. No, probably closer to about 13 because I had to do that first. This is quite warm, very puffy, but half of it's going to be super hot and the other half's not. That's just the way that element probably worked. As you can see, there's a bit of tape there. And as you can also see, I'm using a former Yugoslavian mess kit. Still steaming. Look at that. It drips weird, soapy feeling liquid everywhere. As you can see, that's puffed up quite a bit. Very angry still, and honestly I probably shouldn't be squeezing that near an open flame because it's probably generating hydrogen if it works like every other FRH. But anyway, that sparked up on 1 match, so pretty good. The rest of the Yugo mess kit, we have our ration will go into a bowl. Again, probably going to be nice and warm on one side, not so much on the other. I don't see a tear notch in this anywhere. Well, that's probably, oh, there we go. Oh, that's quite a bit of liquid. That's going to be the chickeny bit. And the, oh, no, okay. Interesting. That is not the way I thought that worked. It smells very chickeny. I guess maybe the rice is, I mean, I can see rice grains. There's carrots, as mentioned. So maybe it's just all kind of, it did say like a rice porridge or a mash, so maybe it's all just kind of gooped together. So that's definitely the chickeny bit there. So maybe that brown stuff is just a ricey bit. Ricey bit? Is that even a... Anyway. We need our hazelnuts. They're probably going to be rancid as hell. Smell like it. And they're not skinned. They're very rancid though. Oh my. Yeah, no thanks. Boiled water. Coffee. I will just go with this, or just be smart about it. First for the channel, I'm sure. We'll take our 2 grams of instant coffee, which is definitely a spray dry, because it's a very, very super fine powder. Knock that into our mess tin cup. Of course, we've already used our spoon like a complete dork. Flimsy spoon. See if we can get it to stir some coffee without shattering. Obviously dissolves pretty much instantly. Cheers, everybody. Watch me burn my lips on this Yeah, it's not bad. I can't get down far enough to get that because it is hot. That's not bad. A little bit of scorching on the other side there. Again, that's an 8-ounce pour of water. Seems pretty good for 8 ounces. As with most European sugars, very coarse. We'll do the whole thing. Because what else are you going to do with it? Let that sit for a minute. We have our 600 mils of water. That is a long pour. To go with our rather solid orange drink, and I could probably, yeah, oh yeah. Let's see if I can peel this in one brick. Oh my. Maybe it might be easier to try to get it out in pieces. Instead of trying to boil water, maybe I should have started with this. So it's going to take, yeah, it's all chewy, crunchy. Take an hour and a half to dissolve here. And I'm getting sugar drink crystals everywhere, of course. Awesome. I will let that sit for just a couple minutes. Large crystals of sugar in that. Our indestructible pans of waffles, which I do enjoy. They do, of course, smell of caraway, because you can see there is caraway in them. These are... Oh, what do you know? I actually broke it. And again... those are a little stale. They're not rancid. They're just a little stale. Because they're not quite... Yeah, they're not quite the molar breakers they usually are. As I yap with my mouth full. Here's our 30 grams of honey, which is completely crystallized. So, we'll strike a match on that. Always very tasty, though. You know, get some of our kind of warm. Well, the chicken's probably going to be warm, but the rice probably isn't. Anyway, as you can see, you can see the fibers in it, so it's obviously a natural chicken, as opposed to an artificial chicken. Why do I use words sometimes? As opposed to a processed piece of meat. Give that a shot. It smells good. Nope, the chicken half's really cold. Okay. And then our weird, almost looks like Chinese rice, the way it comes out in a solid brick. It's tasty. It's oddly bouncy, the rice. Sorry, rice portion. And again with the chicken, right? Just see the meat fibers in it. So it's probably chicken thigh. It's a lot of juice, so that's good. There's some seasoning to it. I almost feel like it would need a bit of salt, but again, just me. Let's go with this one. So there's the, as I bump the camera again, you can see the sugar crystals in there. And you can probably hear them, but that's not bad, but that's way too much sugar for 8 ounces of coffee, I think. 6 grams. I don't know how far we're going to get with this. As you can see, it's quite not dissolved. It almost looks like salmon roe. It's not. Relax. I'm not drinking fish eggs. Anyway, I'm going to get back to my meal. We'll take a look at this and the drink after a bit of time has elapsed, just to see if I can get some more, excuse me, if that drink mix dissolved. Here. And we're back. Oddly enough, even though, because I did double take on this after I was cleaning up, or while I was cleaning up, it says without sweeteners. The first ingredient listed is sugar, so I'm assuming it means no artificial sweeteners, just natural sugar. Yeah, that pretty much did dissolve. It's got a very weak baby aspirin orange flavor. It's not as offensive as some of the other ones I've had. Quite recently, actually. Oddly enough, our chocolate is bloomed. It's 2 pieces. Even though they are quite fused together. Rub that up, and that's Ruda. I don't know if I can. Oh, yeah, I can. It little breaks fairly nice, but yeah, it's definitely completely bloomed on the outside, but the inside's pretty good. Oh yeah, that's fine. It's always interesting how the rations, at least interesting to me, how the rations seem to be, even when they're off. Usually your jam, your chocolate, that sort of thing will always survive. Batches we didn't use. Stinky fish we didn't use. Wet wipe. 34 grams or... Sorry. Apparently I've adjusted the camera somehow. 1.2 ounces. Save for a later date. That spilled a bit. But everything else, including the slightly emptier FRH. I'm looking at 122 grams, 119 grams, or 4.2 ounces. So probably about 4.5 ounces of refuse there. Not bad. My first old school Lithuanian ration. I'm Bourbon Street Joe. That was chicken with rice porridge, rice mash, rice gruel, rice stuff. Pretty good though. Anyway, I'm out.